Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you are all fine and going well. Today I am going to discuss about sum to product formulas. In these sections, we will study the formulas which allows us to rewrite sum of two trigonometric functions as a product of two trigonometric functions. We are starting it from sine function. If we have sine A plus minus sine A plus minus sine B, we can change this form to product of two trigonometric functions which should be sine multiplied by sine. Like here, we have sine A plus sine B equal to 2 sine A plus B over 2 multiplied by cosine A minus B over 2. But first, I'm going to prove this. How can we prove this? We can prove by using sum and difference formula for sine function. The sum formula for sine function is sine x plus y equal to sine x cosine y plus cosine x sine y. And the difference formula for sine is sine x minus y equal to sine x cosine y minus cosine x sine y. These are two formulas for sine. The first one is for sum and the second one is for difference. I'm going to add these two formulas side by side. If I add these formulas side by side, that will be sine x plus y plus sine x minus y to the left side. And in the right side, these two terms are equal to each other with different sign. Cosine x sine y, cosine x sine y. These will be removed with each other. And the first two terms, which are sine x cosine y and sine x cosine y, which are equal to each other and with the same sign. So these two could be added together and these two could be removed with each other. If we add these two, that will be 2 sine x cosine y. So this is the first relationship. Here, if we write A equal to x plus y and B equal to x minus y, we obtain the system A equal to x plus y and B equal to x minus y. If we solve this system for x and for y, we can obtain the value of x as x is equal to A plus B over 2 and y is equal to A minus B over 2, which we can substitute this instead of x and y in the first relationship. If we substitute this in the first relationship, A plus B over 2 instead of x. So the formula will be sine A instead of x plus y, sine plus sine B instead of x minus y is equal to 2 we have in our relationship, and sine A plus B over 2, A plus B instead of x, which we have obtained from this system, multiplied by cosine A minus B over 2. A minus B over 2 is instead of y, which we have in our relationship. So this is the sum to product formula for sine function. We can use this form, but the form that which we can use for most of example is the second form. So this is the sum to product formula for sine function. If we subtract this, if we subtract the sum and difference formula for sine function, we can obtain a formula for difference form to product form. The sum formula for sine function is sine x plus y equal to sine x cosine y plus cosine x sine y. And the difference formula for cosine function for sine function is sine x minus y equal to sine x cosine y minus cosine x sine y. If we subtract the second formula from the first one, these signs will be changed. So we can write sine x plus y minus sine x minus y equal to, here if we multiply a minus sign in the second formula, so the first term will be minus, will be negative, and the second term will be positive. So here we have two terms in both of the formulas which are equal to each other but with different signs. So these could be removed with each other, and the second terms in both of the formulas which are equal to each other with the same sign will be added to each other, which will be 2 cosine x sine y. So this is the third formula in sum to product formulas. Here if we write a equal to x plus y and b equal to x minus y, we get a system a equal to x plus y and b equal to x minus y. If we solve this system for x and for y, the value of x will be a plus b over 2, and the value of y will be a minus b over 2. If we substitute a plus b over 2 instead of x, and a minus b instead of y, and x plus y instead of a instead of x plus y, and b instead of x minus y, the formula will be sine a minus sine b equal to 2 cosine a plus b over 2 multiplied by sine a minus b over 2. So this is the the difference to product formula for sine function. Now I'm going to solve some example in this formulas. The first example in sum to product formula for sine function is to solve sine 105 degree plus sine 15 degree. How can we solve this example? At first, we should write the formula for sum to product form. The formula for sum to product form for sine function is sine a plus sine b equal to 2 sine a plus b over 2 multiplied by cosine a minus b over 2. What are the values of a and b? Here in this example, a is 105 degree and b is 15 degree. We are going to put these numbers instead of variables. So sine 105 degree plus sine 15 degree is equal to 2. We have in formula 2 sine a plus b sine 105 degree plus 15 degree over 2 multiplied by cosine 105 degree minus 15 degree over 2. So we can add these numbers which we can obtain 120 degree over 2 and here 90 degree over 2. So if we divide 120 degree by 2, that will be 60 degree, and if we divide 90 degree by 2, that will be 45 degree. So we know the values of sine of 60 degree and cosine of 45 degree. The value of sine of 60 degree is square root 3 over 2, and the value of cosine 45 degree is square root 2 over 2. These two could be cancelled with these two, and if we multiply square root 3 with square root 2, that will be square root 6 over 2. So the answer of sine 105 degree plus sine 15 degree is square root 6 over 2. This was our first example. In the second example, we have sine of 70 degree minus sine of 10 degree. How we can solve? At first, we should write the formula. The formula is sine A minus sine B, if we have minus form, that is equal to 2 cosine A plus B over 2 multiplied by sine A minus B over 2. A is 70 degree and B is 10 degree. We should replace the values, the number instead of variables. So sine 70 degree minus sine 10 degree will be 2 cosine A plus B, A 70 plus 10 over 2 multiplied by sine A minus B over 2, 70 minus 10 over 2. 70 plus 10 over 2 will be 40 degree, and 70 minus 10 over 2 will be 30 degree, and the value of sine of 30 degree is known, which is 1 over 2, and we don't know the value of cosine of 40 degree, so that will be remain on its own form. 2 multiplied by cosine of 40 multiplied by 1 over 2. This 2 will be cancelled with this 2. So the answer for sine of 70 degree minus sine of 10 degree will be cosine of 40 degree, which we can obtain from trigonometric table or from by using calculator. So this was our first lecture in sum to product formula, which we have studied the formulas for sine function. If you have any question, you can contact me or you can comment below. Thanks for watching. Best of luck.